Well, suffice to say, it's quite breezy out here today. Got the birds and the bugs and everything just messing around, but I still got the overcast sky. So you know what? I can work with that. Dun, 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 dun. But I don't say. I'm pretty careful about what I say. But I gotta enjoy this beautiful, groovy setting here. They keep saying I can do portrait mode, and I'm like, portrait mode is alright, but that's what I. What up, PMC? How you doing? I'm just outside, you know, and everybody out here celebrating Easter and junk. I don't really do holidays, not my style. How about you? You good? Yep. Happy Easter to you and yours as well. Hoping that everything is somewhere on gravy. Nah, every day should be special, right? At least that's what I convince myself to believe. I'm a chiller. Then some samurai shampoo. This magnanimous thing that we need in our lives. Why am I talking like that? Lupin the Third. Have you seen the new show? Hey, how you doing? Good. Happy Easter. You guys having fun? Yeah, Lupin the Third. That's classic. I was trying to get my hands on Dagger of Kamoy, but apparently only Plex has it. You don't, and I think I broke my stuff doing. I gave up. Yeah, so Dagger of Kamoy, because there's that new one, Ninja Kamoy, and it automatically made it think of Dagger of Kamoy because you know what's Dagger of Kamoy about? A dude trained to be a ninja, a shinobi, and to capture some revenge because he got accused of stuff he didn't do. But that's like one of my favorite classics. Only thing I've been planning on binging on was no, actually I've been binging everything because on my days off that's what I do. I capture my classics. Just like I put on my short. One of my shorts was called Three Animes I Used to Watch on Nick Jr., which was the Little Bits, Noozles, and dang, I forgot the other one. But yeah, Little Bits and the Noozles. Oh, Adventures of Little Koala. Those were all anime. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing? But we didn't call them anime. We called them cartoons, and they were cartoons for kids. But it was an anime. They were Japanese animation. Trying to remember if Saban's World of Fairy Tales was also part of that, but my memory's a bit hazy. I'm not sure if it was that way. They are, but even like you go back, yeah, Happy Easter, Bud Files. But even if you go back, you can also see all the other classic stuff that was skipped over. How you doing? Huh? You doing motor work? Oh, I don't do motor work. My apologies. Somebody came down and they were asking me some questions, and y'all know my policy. I don't try to put people on camera that don't want to be there, and I don't try to do that. Blue Orchestra? Nah, I saw this other one called Blue. Was it Perfect Blue? I don't know. It was a real terrifying anime. It was probably Perfect Blue. But I'll tell you an anime adaptation that I enjoyed, Blood the Last Vampire. I thought that the actress did a really good job in that live action. Didn't know that she was Korean. Actually, she is Korean. She's a very prominent actress out there. But I know her as Blood the Last Vampire. That wasn't her name, but that's what I know it as, and that's how I'm going to roll with it. There's a few that I missed. You know, it was really good, though? Tokyo Godfathers. That turned out to be really good. I didn't expect to enjoy that as much as I did. Well, the movie ain't even got to be good. You got to just have some solid actors. You know, like Battle Royale. You know, it's surprising that they never made an anime out of that. Ah, wait. Which Death Note are we talking about? Because there was a live action Death Note that came out in '06. Yeah, put it all in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Which was the Japanese version. So whenever people talk about like the live action Death Note, they automatically go to Netflix. But no, I worked in the movie theater when those dropped, okay? And those were good. Especially L Changed the World. That was really good. Assassination Classroom. Yeah, that one was pretty solid. I didn't see Hell Girl. There's a lot that I missed out on. As much as I enjoy my anime, there was a period where I wasn't watching it. It was after I got mind blown by Akira. I couldn't understand why everybody enjoyed that movie so much. I get the animation was top shelf. I'm not here to dog on it, but I would have liked to have seen more motorcycles. I expected motorcycles. There wasn't enough. And then, like, if you tell people you didn't like that movie, they're like, that's because you didn't understand it. I'm like, how about you can't just not like something? What happened to just disliking something? I thought that was healthy. Of course, I remember Princess Mononoke and Musishi. You know, Hayao Miyazaki's the man. Spirited Away. Come on, classics. Alita Battle Angel. I never watched it. It didn't pique my interest. Did you see the live action Azumi? I thought that was good. I should have saw the rest of the series. Ah, yes. Eden of the East, that one works. But me, I'm more of a Ninja Scroll Vampire Hunter D kind of guy. Record of the Lodos War, that one goes hard. Like even Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust was really good. You know, the second one, even though they waited like what 20 years to bring out another one. But Paranoia Agent, that show was my Little Slugger. That was crazy. Loved it. And then there's ones that really just ultra depressed me, like Grave of the Fireflies. And also the whole like saga of how Sailor Moon ended up on Earth. That was a real depressing story. And I keep bringing this up all the time because I can't get over the fact that the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter is married to the lady that created Sailor Moon. I can't get over that. I'm not saying that they don't belong together. It's just crazy because I would have never saw that coming. But it ain't just about anime, music. I like all kinds of stuff. Like Easy tells you, I'm a cinephile. And so are you, apparently, because you be having the answers down. You be knowing. You ain't bring the mood down. I just remember watching Sailor Moon with my little cousin, and we watched that. We're like, man. Yeah, no, Case Closed was like, it was what it was. I can't clown it. I'm not going to sit up here and talk mess on it. It was what it was. You know what I mean? Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't work. Just like when, I don't know if you were here for that conversation when me and Easy were sitting here. Oh, wait, yeah, you were. When we're talking about, hell, we love us some trash movies. Some movies that are deliberately trash and you just can't help but like that trash movie. That just happens. Because sometimes, how did he put it in that movie, Balls of Fury? He said, nah, ping pong is played in the streets for quick cash and cheap, ugly women. That's how we feel about, sometimes we just feel a trash movie. You kind of call me. Hold on a sec. I gotta take this call. Sorry about that. My grandma was calling because she got on the train. She was spending like a week and a half out here. I paid for her hotel, all that stuff. Not bad for a guy who lives on the streets, right? Is there a movie that I try to forget because I've seen it so much and it's trash, but I love it anyway? The Guyver. The live action Guyver came out in the early 90s, had Jimmy J.J. Walker in it and Mark Hamill. It's a trash movie, and I try to forget it, but I can't because it holds such a special place in my heart. And anything made by Dark Castle Entertainment. Was it Dark Castle? The people that made Puppet Master and Doll Man and Demonic Toys. Shaolin Soccer wasn't trash. That's sacrilege. I almost banned you for that one. Stephen Child disrespect will not be tolerated here unless we're talking about Dragon Ball Evolution. Then it's totally tolerated. Yeah, the OG Iron Monkey was really good. I remember seeing that on the video, like way before they put it out in theaters. And it was still good. But I remember watching so many of those style of movies that I can't remember all the names of them. And I was thinking of the ones that weren't like martial arts fantasy style. Like I don't know if it was called 2036 or 2046. It might even be called 2034, but it was about a writer who wrote a futurist. It was set in China. It's a writer who writes futuristic stories, but it's just all about his relationship with the ladies in his life. It had Z Zhang in it. That's why I remembered it. Yeah, most people like Jamie Chung. But my problem was that as cool as she is, I didn't like her playing Miho. I preferred Devin Aoki to play Miho from Sin City. Because Devin Aoki was it might be Devin Aoki. I don't know how to say it, but I remember she played Miho first. Sin City was my movie back in the day. Oh crap! You caught me. What up, Coke? Yeah, well, you caught me because even though it's daylight out here, I got good overcast sky. Even all these birds chirping, annoying the crap out of me, but whatever. Yeah, they were. Which also leads me to the other thing. How come Lone Wolf and Cub was never made into an anime? How come they never adapted Samurai Executioner in any fashion? Those were great manga. Like Lone Wolf and Cub, they at least live action did along with Lady Snowblood, which Lady Snowblood is like that's peak classic, beautiful movie. Could be, or it could just be the subject matter. Like Samurai Executioner, it's about an executioner. But it also tied into Lone Wolf and Cub. It was good. I mean, you know, culturally cool. I liked all of it. And no, I mean, Samurai Executioner didn't get a film or an anime. He got a manga, but the other characters that that particular writer created, Lone Wolf and Cub, that got a whole series and movies. It's well revered. I mean, heck, they even adapted it out here. Like one writer made a graphic novel called The Road to Perdition, and they made it into a movie with Tom Hanks. Same story. Have I ever watched Avatar: The Last Bender? Dude, I've seen every episode of that. And I watched the show on Netflix. And I saw the M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong movie. I call him Shyamalama Ding Dong because how did you mess that up? I ain't even talk. I don't care about adaptations being a little bit different, but you ain't even try. Everybody was so wooden in there. Yeah, but Lone Wolf and Cub is that classic. You can make a series out of that. They brought back Shogun. But in Shogun's defense, that was just an awesome show. Even movies that had crap numbers still got sequels. But yeah, no, I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I've seen all of it. I've read the comics, all of that good stuff. Are you watching the cartoon or are you watching the live action on Netflix? Even though the cartoon's available on Netflix. I'll be real. I wasn't into it at first. Like the first season was like, yeah, whatever for me. And the second season was a little bit better. But at the time that it was coming on live TV, Nickelodeon didn't do any promotion or advertisement for it. So you were lucky if you caught it. And then I didn't get into it until the final season. And the final season was so good, it made me backtrack and go find all the other episodes. Oh, good luck with getting the Shadowhawk movie. I love Shadowhawk. But the only time I've ever heard him mentioned outside of the comic books was in the Max on MTV. When that kid was like, if it was up to me, I'd break his spine just like Shadowhawk. Oh, Pluto TV doing it? Yeah. Pluto TV does it. Netflix does it. It's a good franchise. But season 3, I think, is where it really got good. What up, Lawless? Man, it's crazy. All these people showing up. Y'all know I don't be hanging out here long. I'm a sneaky live streamer. Plus, like I told you, I don't like hanging out with myself for hours on end, so I can't subject anybody else to that. But happy Easter to all of y'all. That's why, like, people that are arrogant, like, I clone myself. I'm like, I would do some weird things to them, and then I'd get rid of them. Because I'm like, nope, nah, I don't like you. It's kind of like the time paradoxes on Futurama, like how anyone, like, every time they run into their counterparts, they don't like each other. Like Bender didn't like Bender, Fry didn't like Fry. It was always hilarious. But that's because Futurama is still, to me, one of the best cartoons ever made. The seamlessly blending geek, nerd, and just stupid humor. Come on, that's genius. Yeah, I'm still mad Robot Chicken is over. But nah, it's good to see y'all. Glad to see y'all kicking it with my crazy old ass. There's my curse word for the day. Unless Easy pops up. He has a knack for making me curse because I'll get all too into the conversation. Yeah, I remember Adult Swim when it didn't even have like the the advertising caps, with all the words and whatnot. I forgot what they call that. But I remember when Adult Swim, the way it would come up is just it'd be a black and white screen and a bunch of old people jumping into a swimming pool. And then it just go off. That was the Adult Swim I remember. You see Space Ghost Coast to Coast and the Brat Show. You get an anime shot. And then they started doing the Saturday night anime on Adult Swim, because Toonami was hitting. So they thought we can go a little bit further with this. I remember all of that. And I think it was Tom that used to host Toonami. Well, before it was Tom, it was Motar from Space Ghost. Yeah, no, those were good. Those were good. You forgot C Lab 2021. Team, I think that Team 4-Star were probably fans of like C Lab 2021 on Adult Swim, just because if you watch DBZ Abridged on YouTube, like same deal. Same deal. DBZ Abridged is really good though. I've watched it a bunch of times. Up here advertising another channel that don't need it. Oh man, I hated Master Shake. I had to drink him. They're like, I don't need to deal with this no more. He ain't even got hands. Well, he's got hands, but dude can't flex them. He'd have been done. Boomy, what you doing up so early, dude? Hey, yo, how's the wife? How's the wife? Everybody good over there? Nah, y'all gotta know, Boomy. Boomy, I'm doing good. My grandma just got on the train. She came out here to come chill. But yeah, Boomy the Lost Guys, that's my OG. That dude knew me before I even hit a G on this. Ah, man. Sorry, dude. I don't like Bob's Burgers. I just couldn't get into it. As far as One Piece goes, I can't get into it. I love the live action One Piece, but the show dragged on so bad for me. I get that it's not about destination, it's about the journey, and all the characters are cool. It took forever. But I'm not gonna sit here and diss it. That's just my personal feelings. My opinion matters to me, and if y'all haven't noticed, my opinion is garbage. La Rabosh. Trash. Why am I talking like that? Anyways, you get what I'm saying. I hope things are going well for you, Boomy. I'm not used to seeing you during daylight hours. I'm not even used to streaming during daylight hours. If it wasn't for the magnanimous clouds over here, I keep saying that, if it wasn't for the beautiful clouds blocking out the big blonde cycle right there, then I wouldn't be out here. Because right now I'm sweating like crazy. I'm real warm-blooded. I do better in the cold. And my sock keeps coming off. That's what I get for wearing flip-flops with socks. There we go. Of course, can't forget the Boondocks. Boondocks was great up to season 3. I don't know what was season 4 happening with, but You could tell Aaron Magruder didn't have a hand in it. And the Boondocks was my comic. That was my show. I was kind of mad they never added Caesar. I wanted Caesar to show up. I remember reading those in the Sunday paper. How coincidental that you bring up the Boondocks, and the first time I read the Boondocks was in the Sunday Funnies. But other than that, what y'all got planned for this day? Depending on your location. Some of y'all is early, some of y'all is late. I'm leaving in like 4 minutes. Y'all know me. Y'all get about a half hour. That's sitcom hours without the commercials. All right, good. Relaxing, relaxing. Everybody else, y'all relaxing. All about that action. Got kids that's making you go join their factions, Easter egg hunts, and all that stuff. You know they just can't get enough. Then we hop them up on candy, hoping that they feel dandy so we can disappear from this stuff and be like Raggedy Andy. I don't know why I said Raggedy Andy. I meant to say Andy Cap, but that's just Cap, and that's crap. And that's how I spoke when I did that. No provoke, no choke. That's just how it was when I do. Yep, La Luna, when she shows up. Oh, no, that reminds me. In certain parts of the country, there's an eclipse about to happen, a lunar eclipse. I think a solar one too. I don't remember, but yeah, there's some eclipses that's supposed to be popping off this year. Well, of course, Coke Dog. They're good Paramount Plus commercials. Hey, my kids are grown too. Thank God. But I'll tell you this though, Coke. As far as the commercials, I think Cartoon Network has some of the best commercials back in the day, but they got some of them got banned. Like one of my favorite commercials from Cartoon Network was when the Powerpuff Girls were with the Super Friends, right? And Wonder Woman said, "You girls are developing into good heroes." And then they said, "We hope we'll be as developed as you." And then and then all the Super Friends started laughing. They banned that commercial. But I remember seeing that on TV. I remember seeing that commercial on TV. I'm not crazy. I laughed my butt off so hard about that. Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah, and I'm like, it wasn't even salacious or nothing. It was hilarious, the wordplay. Like, I love that. You're developing into fine heroes. We hope we'll be as developed as you someday. And I'm like, and all the Super Friends laughing. I'm just like, that's what messed up. That's what killed it. Oh, I can tell you why why Cartoon Network got trashed. Because Cartoon Network decided that they didn't want to go in the direction of cartoons that kids and adults can enjoy. That's why they got rid of Young Justice, the Green Lantern series. Like they were having like good serious action tunes, but they're even though the ratings were good, they're like, that's not the direction we want. Oh, you can say anything. I've learned that. It was like because I figured out one word that really bands people together when they're like, man, that dude's crazy. That dude don't like nobody. That dude probably does drugs. He probably drinks. So what happened to so? So what? I mean, crap. I could be canceled 80 times over for all the crazy crap I used to say on these things when I was in a horrorcore rap group. Because in a horrorcore rap group, you say crazy things. You think Brother Lynch was pleasant? You think Tech Nine, Twisted Insane? No. The Grave Diggers, The Flatliners, Cannibal Corpse, 6 Feet Under, and some other bands I can't name because there's a lot of cursing in them. But the point is that what happened to So? Exactly. And also, So? Convince me otherwise. You ain't got to cancel me. You ain't got to get me fired. Let me see from your POV instead of just telling me that I'm a piece of garbage. Because if you call me a piece of garbage or any of those curse words, I'd be like, so? Because I grew up in the punk rocker days of so what? So what? Besides that, well, this is the internet. I don't care what people got. That's why I don't have a Twitter. If I cared about what people typed about me, I'd be screwed. I'm used to people saying stuff to my face and then trying to swing on me or stab me or shoot me. That's what I grew up with. So I don't got time to care about what nobody write about me. And the fact that you bothered to make a whole video about me meant that you spent hours editing. I didn't know you cared that much. And I don't mind cancel culture. It only affects those that are affected by it. I just think that they made it too easy for you to get something and then lose it. If you ain't afraid to lose it, then whatever. Be you. Do you. And also, don't forget, like the only thing I hate about cancel culture is I'm like, wait, you wanna blast me for some stuff I said when I was 18? You wanna blast me for some stuff I said when I was 12? No, that's crazy. So that means you think I can't change. That's weird. No, he said it. Swizz said it best. I don't have haters, only fans that are in denial. Plus, never, ever, ever discount a hater. You know what I love about a hater? When you love something, and I've said this on a video before, you could probably find it if you're willing to go through all my bull crap. But I said, the funniest thing about a hater is they'll tell all their friends about you. They'll tell them how much you suck, and they'll show you how much you suck. They'll show everybody how much you suck. When you love something, you don't share it. You're always surprised somebody else is into it. And they're always coming for our games. So what? This ain't the first time. That's the other thing that bugs me about the internet. This ain't nothing new. You guys quit acting like this is new crap. That's why I hate the term, oh, man, that wouldn't fly today. It didn't fly back then. People hated Al Bundy. They tried to cancel him a billion times. The end is the beginning is the end. I can't believe I quoted Smashing Pumpkins. But anyways, the point I'm making is, ain't nothing new. It's just now they're like, I got the internet, so clearly I shall have the power of Grayskull, and they don't. It's only that which is allowed. But also, I just think it's weird that you're going to care what a person types about you on a tweet. I'm like, are they in your face? Are they saying it to you? Nah, they won't. I see a lot of internet tough people. I'm not even saying that I'm tough. I'm just saying that, I'm like, you didn't say it to me. You wrote it. You put it out there. If you'd have came and talked to me, we probably could have sat down. But since you're trying to embarrass me, A, I can't respect you. B, what makes you think I have this website? I'm not on Twitter. I don't even hang out on Instagram. I got one lousy picture on there. And I mostly talk to my daughter. That's it. Well, Boomy, here's the thing about consultation. The consultation's always existed. Remember back in the day, we called them focus groups. That's how a show decided if it. That's how they decided if a show was going to air or not, because you'd have a focus group. But you got a focus group of what, 10, 20 people? That doesn't account for the billions of people in the world. Well, duh. But sometimes people talk about stuff they don't care about just to get it out of their head. It's not that they care, but you know how stuff gets stuck in your head like a song you can't stand? So you got to kind of talk about it. So like that's the double edge. I can't sit up there and I can't be complete to say that I'm right about any of this. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know why y'all listen to me or why y'all hearing anything I got to say. I made it clear I don't know squat. I would enjoy the haters, but when people write something about me on my channel, I'm like, aw, too bad you're deleted. Especially if you write paragraphs about me. What makes you think I'm gonna read a paragraph? This ain't no book. And if you want to complain, that's on you. There's some people that's content to be a jerk. There's also people that are way too focused on another person's life. I hope y'all are all connecting to each other. All the people that got the mod on here, y'all better be connecting to one another. If you're not already connected, connect. And as y'all know, I can give a squat about likes. I don't give a damn about views. I don't care about none of that stuff. This is my psychological journey, but I also like talking to people. That's my dichotomy. Oh, dear God, I've been on here for so long. Of course. How else to push yourself up by tearing someone else down? Granted, I ain't gonna lie. There's some people that kind of deserve it. There's some people. There's some people on these streams that I'm like, how are you famous? Homer, you went for too many subscribers. I was going for negative 100. I didn't expect nobody to ever sit here and listen to my bull. Or watch me play video games because I suck at them. You know why? Because I grew up in arcades. I didn't grow up on consoles. I had my Nintendo, my Sega, and all that, but I was always like, I used to get dusted by my homie on Capcom versus SNK whenever we played at home at his house. But whenever we went to the arcade, I'd make him my little punk. What record? I don't have a record. You want records? You got to go to PMC. Proud Mix Child. He got all the vinyl. Seven and the seven and the seven and the seven and the 6 in the morning. Police at my door. Now I just be on here for as long as I'm comfortable. Then when I get uncomfortable, I take off. But everybody I like is here, so that's the catch-22 that I'm in. I'm like, oh crap, why are all the people that I enjoy here? It's messing me up. Yeah, I always wanted to hear a hip hop mix of he did the mash. It was a monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. I was working in the lab one night. Yeah, see, I be outside all the time. Whenever I stream, it's outside. Like I don't got no computer. I don't be in the house because I don't like putting people on camera that don't want to be. There was a bunch of kids running around with Easter flags and stuff, and y'all probably heard me say, "Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all having fun?" And I was making sure to like avoid having them on the camera. I never had a record, Coke. I'll be real, I never had one. I just give people a place to like veg out for a second, before they get back to the craziness of normalcy, or so-called normalcy rather. Because if your recommended videos go like my recommended videos, it's always negative, scare. This guy sucks. This thing sucks. I can't believe you don't know about this. You're being lied to. Here's another conspiracy. And all I could think is two things. Number one, I'm homeless, so I don't care about any of it. And number two, who are these people? Hey, yo, stay up, PMC. I'm going to sneak in on yours too. I got to give you them thumbs up. Got to say what's up. I just don't like interrupting the flow of convo. This is my flow of convo, so interrupt it all you want, by all means. Because, sometimes people be on a roll and then somebody come in and you be like, oh, crap, I got to answer that too. And then you like answer it and then you're like, oh, where was I? At least that's me anyway. Kind of an eccentric. Well, then y'all better go eat. I don't know the time zones here. Like, I know all y'all got stuff to do or might have something to do. So don't be sitting up here blaming me for the stuff that you don't do, because that would just be plain doo-doo. But anyways, get out there, go have fun with your friends and all your fam bam. If it's Easter, it's Easter. If it's not, it's not. I think it was the last day of Ramadan yesterday, but the point I'm trying to make is that now it's time to say goodbye to all my cycle friends. Much love to everybody, all right? Have a good one.